Tensions over ICE operations boiled over yesterday as California Senator Alex Padilla was forcibly removed after interrupting a news conference by Homeland Security head Kristi Noem. Look at this.
I want to say thank you to every single person that has been able to do this.
I'm Senator Alex Padilla. I have questions for the Secretary because the fact of the matter is a half a dozen violent criminals that you're rotating on your heads off.
Padilla was hustled out of the room, handcuffed in the hallway. He was not formally arrested and was eventually released.
If this is how the Department of Homeland Security responds to a senator with a question, you can only imagine what they're doing to farm workers, to cooks, to day laborers out in the Los Angeles community and throughout California and throughout the country.
Secretary Noem says she met privately with Padilla shortly after the news conference.
We sat down, had a conversation. We probably disagree on 90% of the topics, but we agreed to exchange phone numbers. We'll continue to talk and share information, and I think that's the way it should be in this country. I wish he would have acted that way in the beginning instead of creating a scene like this.
Democrats on Capitol Hill are now demanding an investigation, and they want Secretary Noem to testify. The secretary, though, made it clear that immigration enforcement will continue in Los Angeles.
Gigi Graciette is live in downtown with the latest on the situation there. Gigi.
Bob and Brooke, it's been a relatively quiet night here in downtown Los Angeles, where that curfew is still in effect until 6 a.m. There were pockets of protesters, including this one. Take a look in San Pedro area, where a couple of hundred people gathered to protest the immigration enforcement actions by federal ICE agents. This was Gaffey near 4th. LAPD was out in full force and no real trouble to speak of. Meanwhile, as to when the ICE agents are going to leave town or stop their enforcement, the U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security said, on the contrary, they're not leaving anytime soon, and they're going to ramp up their actions.
Continue to sustain and increase our operations in this city. We are not going away. We are staying here to liberate this city from the socialist and the burdensome leadership that this governor and that this mayor have placed on this country and what they have tried to insert into this city. So we're going to stay here and build our operations until we make sure that we liberate the city of Los Angeles.
Meanwhile, tomorrow across the country, there will be over 1,500 protests for what's being called No Kings Day, including here in the Southland, Los Angeles City Hall, West Hollywood Park, Palisades Park in Santa Monica, in Torrance at their City Hall, and Huntington Beach at PCH and the Huntington Beach Pier. We'll have more information about all those protests on our website, foxla.com. Reporting live in downtown Los Angeles, I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
Thank you, Gigi.